Hi guys, today I want to start with the first step toward our goal, achieving a natural and realistic sound from our audio system. If you don't know what I'm talking about, or if you are not quite sure what I mean, I recommend watching my previous video first. It will give you the background you need for today's video. But before I explain what we are doing I want to show you two examples of musical material that you can use for testing and setting your system. You can use these tracks or choose something similar from your own music collection. I recommended music with a clearly recorded vocal, preferably female, some acoustic instruments, and well-defined bass, contrabass, double bass, or electric bass guitar. So let's listen to examples. It maybe not so good quality recording and sound, but it's just YouTube. Okay, the main is idea.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes
Subwoofers are disconnected. When I listen
there's nothing
music,
else to compare. The side of you
I disconnect
there
subwoofers.
are no words left to speak.
Plays only
But if you feel like I feel,
sounds only
please
small,
let me know
small
that
gum
it's
of
real.
speakers.
You are just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you.
Okay, the second track.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Oh, what you say? Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Oh, woman, don't treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman that I've ever seen. I guess if you say so, I'd have to pack my things and go. That's right, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Oh, what you say? Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't
Okay, I think you understand me. Now let's talk about the first step. I believe one of the most important things when setting up an audio system is correct electrical phase orientation. In other words, which contact of the AC plug is connected to phase and which one is connected to neutral. in one hand I have this iPhone in one hand. Okay, I will show. This is neutral. This is phase. The subwoofers disconnected in not right geometrical electrical phase, but in right phase in this system. Some of you may be thinking, we already know this. Electrical phase can affect the sound. This is nothing new. And you may be right, but knowing what that phase can affect the sound is one thing. Knowing how to use this knowledge correctly is something completely different. The real question is not simply whether electrical phase matters. The question is there a correct method for using it to achieve a natural and realistic sound? This is what I want to show you. This is not my invention. I learned this method from a great person in the world of audio, in my opinion, Mr. Fabrizio Baretta. This is video, yes, Fabrizio.
Ok, comunque queste cose le percepisco. E quindi significa che anche se qualche modifica avviene fuori dal mio ambito udibile, sicuramente incide nella banda di frequenze che io percepisco, cioè le modifiche ci sono in ogni.
I am very glad that I meet him. I will put a link to Fabrizio's video in the description and in my first comment. His video is in Italian, but you can turn on English subtitles. Pay particular attention to the section where he explains electrical phase. All the components in an audio system interact with each other through the electrical network. Our goal is to make them work together like a well-coordinated chore. I think you understand me. All of this, for example, in my system, I have 9 components. Unfortunately, there is no simple rule saying that the phase must always be on one particular side of the plug. You have to determine it by listening. And this is where the method becomes important. And this is where the method becomes important. Your ears are the sensors, but your brain is that actually processes the information. It tells you whether the sound feels natural or unnatural, focused or blurred, comfortable or uncomfortable. It took me many years to learn how to recognize these differences reliably. And even today, I can sometimes make mistakes. So I want to show you my practical experience, how I use Fabrizio's method and what I listen for. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever noticed that music from a smartphone, tablet, or another device, especially when it is running from its battery, disconnected from your electrical network, can sometimes sound surprisingly natural and comfortable. Sometimes even more natural than an expensive home audio system. Very expensive high-end, top high-end system in audio shows. The important thing is that it's not connected to the electrical network. The same thing can sometimes happen with a good car audio system. The sound may not have the scale of power of a large high-end system, but it can sound very natural and comfortable. So how can we learn to recognize the difference? Since I live in Europe, this is particularly easy with a Shuko plug. Make this test. This is Shuko now. I can simply remove the plug, turn it 180 degrees and insert it again. That changes the face orientation. In countries with different types of plug, the procedure can be removed complicated. Use only a suitable adapter or connection. This is an adapter, example of adapter. And cheap Shuko, cheap cable, power cable with Shuko plug. Okay, you can easily change the face connection. Now, what do we need for the test? First, ideally use one electrical circuit from your main electrical panel. Try to disconnect unnecessary devices from that circuit. And if possible, avoid a circuit that also supplies modern lighting. Because lighting equipment can introduce electrical interference. And you don't need an expensive audio system for this first test. You need one sound producing device with one AC connection. It could be a television with built-in speakers like mine. It could be an old, well-known all-in-one stereo system with usually with we used this stereo system with battery. Or it could be a even Bluetooth speaker with its power supply. You can also use a smartphone, tablet or laptop with its power supply, and but your power supply it easy to use power supply with Shuko connection for this test and with this adapter. The important thing is that you are comparing exactly two conditions of phase. But the same device, the same music, the same volume. The only thing you change is the orientation of the AC connection. Now choose your music. A vocal is very useful for this test and very important. A female vocal is probably best, but a male vocal can work as well. Some acoustic instruments and clearly defined bass, for example, double bass or electric bass, are also very useful. Okay, start the music, listen normally for a few seconds. Now we come to the most important part. When listening through headphones, when you listen through headphones, pay attention to three things: the focus of the vocal, the bass, and the feeling of a soundstage. With the face orientation that I consider correct, the vocal becomes more focused and concentrated. The bass also becomes more defined and articulate. And there is something interesting. Even so you are listening through headphones, you may feel a kind of soundstage in front of you. Close your eyes and try to visualize the singer. The voice can seem to be slightly in front of you, rather than simply coming separately from your left and right ears. Okay. With the other face orientation, the vocal can seem to split between the left and right ears and lose its focus. The bass becomes less defined, softer and more blurred, almost a little dull or woolly. So these headphones concentrate mainly on focus, bass definition, and the feeling that the voice is in front of you. When listening through speakers, when you listen through speakers, the first two things are the same: vocal focus and bass definition. But now you have one additional and very useful reference: the apparent height of the vocalist. Stand in front of the speakers and imagine that the singer is physically standing there. With the face orientation that I consider correct, the vocal can appear higher, sometimes even slightly above the speakers. For example, in my TV when I setting this system, when Fabrizio will saying, the voice of Fabrizio will on this level from the floor. When the other orientation, the vocal seems to move lower. It can appear to some from the speakers themselves or even slightly below them. In not correct orientation of the TV, the voice will be lower from I will feel lower from the floor. You can make this easier to judge by stepping a little farther away from the speakers and imagine the singer standing in front of you. The important thing is not only the position of the voice. Listen again to its focus and to the definition of the bass. So with speakers, listen not only to the focus of the vocal and the bass, but also to the apparent height of the voice. Okay, you listen in first position. Now reverse the AC plug. Play exactly the same part of the music. Don't change the volume, don't change anything else, just change the plug orientation. Now try to hear these differences for yourself. And repeat it 2, 3, 4 times. If you can hear a difference, please tell me in the comments. I would like to know how successfully I have been able to explain what I learned from Fabrizio Baretta. So this is the first step. The easiest way to learn this is with 50-50 situation. One device, one cable, one plug. 2 possible orientations, only 2. And only one component of your primitive all-in-one system. It's the easiest way to feel different. And there is another very useful reference. Take a smartphone or tablet and completely disconnect it from the electrical network. Listen to it while it is running from its battery. This gives you a useful reference because there is no AC phase involved. Now connect the charger, listen, then reverse the AC connection and listen again. If one orientation sounds closer to what you heard from the battery-powered device, This can be a useful indication of the preferred face orientation. For me, this is where the process begins. First, you have to learn to hear the difference. Once you can recognize it reliably, we can move to the next step. In the next video, I will show you how I use this method with the individual components of complete audio system and how I try to bring them into the correct electrical phase relationship. The goal is simple: natural, realistic and comfortable sound at home. It will be not so easy for me with my English. First, I told of this information to chat GPT. Then chat GPT helped me to complete from my information to this text and translate it from my language to English, and I now I'm reading it for you. Okay, thank you and bye. I am waiting your comments.